going to make a Shadowbox card. We need to start off with a piece of card that is your normal A4 length by 4 1/8. Score down the middle at 5 7/8. Now I always like to use my trimmer to place my card in so that the card is at the bottom there, and then I bend over and bring it up and crease it with my fingers so that you get a better edge. I'll try that again because it didn't quite, it's moved on me a little bit, so just do it both ways. There we go, and then we'll get a better edge on it there. If you do get a slight bit, I still have, so I'm going to put so that the longer edge goes over the top. Okay, so we'll leave that on one side. We also need another piece, and I'm using Just Jade, another piece that measures 4 1/8 by, I think I've done this 8 inches, but just let me check. Yes, by 8 inches. You're going to score that at 1/2 inch. It's on the long side, so put it in at 1/2 inch. It's better to do it this side of your trimmer because it gives all this support here. So you're going to put that in and do it at 1/2 inch. Then I'm going to turn it round and put the 1/2 inch one that I've just scored and go all the way to 2 1/4, and then just pull it back that little mark, so you've taken it back 1/16. So I'll show you. So you go to the 2 1/4 and then you pull it back that one little mark, and that will be back to the 16th mark. So that's 2 1/4, pulling it back one, and then score there. Then you're going to take it all the way. I'll do it the other way round because it's in the black, in the brown, it's not very good there. So I'm putting this in, and I'm going to put it at 1 3/4. So you're going to put it at 1 3/4, but then you're going to pull it back that one little mark, that 1/16, and then you're going to score at that. So you've got all your score lines there. Okay, let's just move that out of the way. Now what we're going to do, ahead of time, I've cut out a load of pieces. So my DSP I'm using, I've already done some stamping on here. This DSP was, I think it was called Wave of the Time. You can't get it anymore, but there's lots of DSP. We could have actually used some of the free stuff that I got before. The Marvelous one, you could use that one and do a lot of stamping on it, so to get a nice effect. So you want to put this is 4 by 4, and you want to put this, you can see where the 4 1/8 by 4 1/8 section is, so you're just going to put that with equal increments all the way round. There we go, so all the way round. So we've got that on there like that, only I've put the wrong one on, haven't I? Whoops, sorry about that. I realise I don't want that. Or do I want that one? No, I don't want that one. I want, which one do I want? I want this one. Oops, sorry about that. So it's not the one that I've done extra printing on. So let's start again. And this is 4 by 4. This is just saying 4 by 4. So we're just going to put that back. Okay. So we're going to go there. So why I swapped it is because this piece is going to be the back of my box part. So I wanted this part, so I've just taken that back. It'll be absolutely fine. I can use that in a minute. Right, so what we're going to do now is I've got the third one up in the Dormarama dies, and I'm just going to place this in the middle, so you can choose which, whether to have that or I might have that one dipping down. So all I'm going to do is make sure really I've got a rough mark there. So I'm going to bring in my machine, and just line my plates up, and they'll come out, you'll see in a minute. So let's just move it so you can see what I'm doing. So I'm just going to put that equal distance from either of your folds and roughly top and bottom. So I'm just going to move that on, put that in there, and then wind that through. Okay. So I think this is just a bit too wide for the mini. I didn't double check, but I have a feeling it is, because it's 4 1/8. It's just a bit. Now you can save that to use on another card, but I'm going to move that out of the way. Because this is a big machine, I'm just going to move this out of the way as well a minute. Okay. So let me just put that there. Okay, that's it. Just move that out of the way. Okay, so now we're going to bring back in our piece here. And I'm just going to look at my card and just go over any burrs that happen to be showing. So that's it. And just doubly crease that down. There we go. So I'm going to now come to my piece, and we want to just burnish all the score lines. So that's going to be on your mountain. This is also going to be a mountain, and this is also going to be a mountain. So just going to do those like that. Okay, so it should be like that. So you'll get it like that. Now we're going to open it up, and the first thing we're going to do is put glue totally on this edge. So we'll put the glue totally on that edge. I need to clean my glue, and all I'm going to do is put this right up against the fold. So I'm putting it right up against the fold. I'm going to bend that over, make sure that you've got the top and bottom right, and then just give that a firm press down. And so that will pull it up like that. And then with the other side, I should have done this one first, I think. I usually do this one first. I'm just doing that 1/2 inch, and I'm going to lay that flat so that it's like that. So you've got this, so that will bend over there, but at the moment we just want it flat. And I'm just going to close my card, and I'm looking at this edge to match up with the edge there, so that nothing is going over. Okay, so we're just going to press that down, and then when you open your card, it will be like that. Now just go over your card and just go down to put those creases in, so it folds, goes back. There we go. Right, now you want a piece. I think this is the piece here I want. This piece is 4 inches in length, and again you're going to put it at 1 5/8, then just pull it back that 1/16. So we're going to put it at 1 5/8, then just pull it back that one. Sorry, I'll do that again. So you're going to put it in at 1 and 5/8, then you're just going to pull it back that 1 mark and then cut your piece to make it a 16th less, and then that's just your 4 inches. Okay, so we're going to glue that on this side. Now don't forget, if you like my videos, so I'm doing a competition now. I've got over 100 subscribers and we're just making sure there's equal increments all the way around there. Okay, we can put this one back in now that I glued earlier. I've got to re-glue it. This is going to tuck inside. So I'm doing a giveaway, so if you want to take part in that, be put in the draw, then just like my videos, share them, and you can share any of my video. Just tell me you've done it, and then I can enter your name into the prize draw. Okay, so we're going to make sure that that is equal increments. I'll just make sure that's equal all over. Just going to move it down a bit. And then we've got another piece that is 4 inches by 4 inches, this one. So we're just going to put this at the front of the side. Okay, there we go. And that's just going to go in there, so we can just do that there, give it equal increment all the way around. So we're getting a really nice seam going now. Now because I was doing this with just bits of paper, I've not seen what was happening. Now what I've decided is I want, in fact that crab goes round there, I'm going to put that in there, because I've decided that you'll be able to see in there, and you're going to be able to see there as well. Now I'm not sure if I've got another piece that's going to go exactly the same as that, so I'm just going to get my bits and just see. Oh yes, I've got that one. I'm just going to see if I've got anything that is the same as that one that I can pull up, and that's got those on. Just, it's not looking like I've gonna have another one of those, which is a shame. Perhaps I ought to have stuck that on. Have a look. Let's just pull these out a minute. Oh, well, no, that's too short. So I have got that one. I think I might be going for that one because I can't see one that's as close. Only got those. Oh, that no. So it looks, and that's too dark. So let's see. So I think I'm going to have to go with that one. So I was wanting to bring that other one up, but I'll do that one instead. Okay, so let me just pull these out of the way. I've just realised now, you see, that you can see this more, and I've just put that one there because that follows through, but you are going to be able to see that one, so I think I'll do that one. So let's just move these out of the way, and hoping I'm not taking the pieces I want, so I'm not going to put them too far away in case I have to search for through those to find which pieces I'm using that I'll have done. So again, I'll cut this one fresh so you can see what I've done. So I'm going to put in my trimmer, I'm going to have putting it in, I think, yeah, it doesn't matter this way. So I'm putting it in at, was it 1 3/4, and pull it away one little mark, and then cut, and then pull that away, and then I'm going to do this side, so I'm going to have 4 inches on that, and I'll just double check that that should be the right measurement for there. I did it just 1 5/8, sorry, it was 1 5/8, pulling back 1, sorry, 1 5/8 you want, and then just pull it a little bit. Okay, that's it. There we go, just need that little bit extra off. Okay, so we're going to put that inside, so that'll go down there, so that's seaweedy still, and I'm just going to make sure I've got equal increments all the way round. Okay, so we'll do that, and there we've got the nice following on there and there, so that's good. Right, for the front of the card, I've got a piece that measures 4 inches by I think 5 3/4. I'll just double check. Yes, so it's 4 by 5 3/4. I'm going to put that on the front. There we go. Okay, and decide which way up it is, that way. So I'm just going to put that with a nice equal border round. That's it. Got that going down a bit. There we go. And then I thought I'd build something round a sentiment today. So I've just used the sentiment from, now which one's this one from? This one is from Seascape. So I've just used the dies, and I can't think, they've gone from my head now what they are, but I'm going to just pop this up on dimensionals because I'm just going to tuck things in. Now I'm going to hand give this card, so I'm not bothered about it being bulky because I'm hand giving it. Okay, so I'm going to do that, so just take those off the back. Okay, and going to put that in the center of the card. Now remember, with these type of cards, that really it's not the front so much I want the wow factor to be, I want it to be inside. Now often with DSP, when you cut out, you're getting cut-offs like this. So I'm going to use that because I'm going to hide that underneath there, you see, like that. So I'm going to put him underneath there. So I've cut this out of the DSP itself, and I'm going to slip that under there like that. So that's good. And then I've got another one that's got the, whoopsie daisy, I'm going out of camera. So I'm going to put that on there, and we'll put that going, sneak in there from the top. And then I've got one more that does that work? No, let's have a look. I've got another one that I'd got, where's he disappeared? I seem to have, with all my bits and bobs and messing about, I have lost the head. So there's one that I've got that's a head. I'm just going to check whether it's fell in with all my pieces, just in case it did. If not, I'll look for that later. It will be on my photograph, but I'll just having a quick gander through the pieces of paper because I seem to have made a boo-boo doing that. That's looking, oh no, I thought that was it and it's not. Okay, I'll find that later then. Okay, so I've got a head that will stick out of this part here. Don't know where it's gone, so that will be on the actual photograph when I get it. It's something like a head like that, and it's going to pop out this side here. Okay, so inside here now, I forgot to put, where's that one gone? And I've got one for this side. I'm getting in a mess today, aren't I? I cut that piece out, and with me getting all the bits and bobs, I've gone over the top, and I've lost that piece now. I'll have to find that later and stick it on. So that, yes, that's it now. So that'll be again on my video because I'll have to find that one later. I don't want to waste your time. Okay, so we're going to put some waves in the bottom in here. So how I want to do this is I've got the strips from cutting these out. So I've got 3 strips with me, and I'm going to put the wave bit from the hippo dies, hippiest hippos, I think it's called. And I'm just going to get my smaller machine. I've got my mini, but I've not bothered getting that out. This one's just handy, so I'll just use this one for now. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to place this, and of course die is small, so I'm going to place it right on the edge up here, and I'll have to run it through the machine twice. So I've got it there. I'm going to run that through the machine, and then just where the curvy bit is, I'm going to put it back on and match it up best I can to that, and then run it through my machine again, and then this will give me the wave surface. Okay, so there, that's how I've now got a lovely wavy surface. So that's one. I'm going to do 3 like that, so I'm going to do exactly the same thing. I'm going to get this one now and going to put it at the top again. Just drop that on it. Make sure it's right at the end. So I'm going to put it right at the end and do this. Now, I'm not sure whereabouts. Oh, totally off camera, sorry. I'm kneeling on my chair and I'm getting my angles and my camera wrong, so I'm very sorry about that. So again, doing exactly the same thing. That's going to go in again. Take those along. And the reason I'm doing the whole length is because I want to create different wave surfaces. So I'm going to look at these and I'm going to chop them in different ways so that I get staggered waves rather than a total wave. I'm going to get staggered waves, and I'm also going to put them in different positions with height, etc. And I'm not sure that what I want yet, so I'm just going to do all 3 pieces like I've done that one there. So again, I'm just going to put this 3rd one on now, and then we'll have finished with this, and then I'll show you the next step. So in fact, I'm gonna probably go down a bit with this one, take it to the edge there, and it doesn't matter if it doesn't go straight, because that will not affect it whatsoever. So I'm not bothering holding it down with anything, because it doesn't matter if it moves and goes in a different place, it's going to be fine. There we go. There we go. Okay. So there we go. So I'm going to pop that out of the way, so I've got those going off. Right, I'm just going to get rid of my machine a minute out of my way. Get a bit of my fingers gone on the floor, so bring that back. Okay. Right, now let's see. So that could go in there, and that could be the lowest one maybe. So now what I want to do is cut this. So I'm bringing back in my trimmer. Move those out of the way. Move that out of the way. So I'm going to bring back in my trimmer, and because our box across here is 4/8 of an inch, 4 1/8 of an inch, I'm just going to do that 5 1/8 of an inch. So let me do that, 5 1/8 of an inch. So let's turn it upside down, 5 1/8 of an inch. So I'm going to cut that, and then I'm going to score at 1/2 inch. So I'm going to score and cut at score at 1/2 inch on that side, rotate it. Well, I'll do it this side, so because I want a straight edge to work with, and do that there. So now all I've got to do is fold and burnish those sides, and that is going to slot in here like that. So we'll have those back there. So that's quite nice. So I'm probably going to bring that forward. So I'm going to do another now. I'm going to do this one, and this one again. I'm going to do the 5 1/8. So I'm going to not do this the same now, hopefully. So I'm going to take a little bit off this side, and then I'm going to take a little bit off this side, and then I'm going to put it back in and look for my 5 1/8, and I'm going to cut how much do I need off? 5 1/8. So I'm going to cut just a slight bit off this side, and then I want I'm going to have to turn it over to see where my 5 1/8 is. That's it. I'm going to cut it there. Okay, so I've got my 5 1/8. So hopefully that's put me the waves in a different place. I'm now going to turn it back, so I've got my level side, and I'm going to score it at 1/2 inch, put it back in and score it at 1/2 inch. Okay, where's my 1/2 inch? Just make sure I've got that dead on my 1/2 inch. That's it. There we go, and that's ready to do. Just burnish those, and we're going to put those in there. So that'll be the next one, and then I'm just going to do the final one. So I'm going to take quite a bit off this end this time, so I'll just do that, and I'll take I'll turn it round, and I'll do 5 1/8 off there, and then I'm just going to pop that back in at 1/2 inch, go down 1/2 inch, bring it to the other side and do my 1/2 inch. Okay, there we go. Right, let's just move the trimmer out of the way. There we go. Right, let's have a look how we're going with this. Right, because that's there at the back, I think instead of putting this right against the bottom, okay, so right against the bottom, so what I mean by that, if I was putting it right against the bottom, let's put it in, I would have that going right up against there and going right to the bottom like that, okay. Well, I'm not going to do that. I'm moving it up about 1/4 inch roughly, so I'm going to make that higher. Okay, so this is going to be the highest one, so I'm going to put some glue on either side and pop that back in. So I've chosen the wavy one. I'm bending it in for the moment and I'm putting it, see, I'll show you again in a minute when I've got it straight in. That's it. So they will be either side, but it's going to be about 1/4 inch up. It's not exact, so don't worry, it's just roughly. Okay, now I'm going to bring what might be the next one in, and again I'm going to glue on either side. Look, either side, bend those in again. Now tuck that in, and this is going to be at the bottom this time, so you're going to put it level on either side and it's going to sit on that one there, so it's butt up against this one here, so the flap's there, but this time it's all the way to the bottom. Let's just check that it is all the way to the bottom, all the way to the bottom. There we go. So when you look at it, you can now see that you've got two different heights of waves, okay? And then I'm going to put this one in. So let's see. Right. So I'm just going to put some glue on here. And this one, let's see if I can sit this one in. Okay, yeah. And that one again is going all the way to the bottom. So let's do that. It's all the way to the bottom. And we're going to put it up against that other one. I'll show you again in a minute. So make sure that they're sitting right. It's all the way to the bottom, and that's just really going to give a little bit of wave at the front, but it's going to be so close to the front, so don't worry about that one. It's barely away from the front, okay, but those need to be exactly the level so that you get the waves there, the waves there, and the waves there, and then you've got your fish in your background like that. Okay, so now we're going to start to decorate. So I've got wishing you oceans of happiness, so this is going to go on this side. So I'm not going to put this up on anything, it's going to be just completely on there, but I'm going to put a little bit of foliage around it. So let's just cut some of the foliage. Now it's rather long, so I'm going to cut in, see if I can cut that there. Cut it down so it makes it go leaf like that. Let's have a look there. Oops. So I'm just going to have that foliage, coming out. So just get some little bits on there, and I'm going to chop off the bottom, so don't need that either. So we'll pop that, go in there, and then pop this on there like that. So I'm going to make sure I've got equal increments either side, but I've got some foliage coming out of that there. Okay, right, on this side, on the front, I'm going to have the happy birthday, and I've got what I've cut off there. I've also got my grandson, so I'm going to put the grandson in the corner here, to an amazing grandson. So let's have that come in there, make sure it's straight, using the top of the guide, and then happy birthday, so I'm going to have down below. So actually, I don't know whether to have that going in the back. I think I'm going to leave that off for the moment, because I've decided I might possibly have that in the back there. But I've also thought I'd got found my head now. Right, so go back to the front and I'll pop my head on. So this was coming out of here, look. Okay, so now you can see what I mean. So I've got my wells all coming out there. Okay, so open up again, and we've got some sea anemones. So I'm going to put some glue on the back of these sea anemones, and I'm going to pop one in the back like that. So I've got that coming out there. I've also got some fish. Which way round is it? So I'm going to pop my fish. I think I'm going to tuck him in, maybe coming up there. There we go. So I've got my fish coming out there, and I've got an octopus. So I think I'll stick some glue on his tentacles. Oops. And see if I can put him down here somewhere. Okay, just stick him on there. Let's have a look now what else I've got. So I've got starfish, and I think starfish like living on the bottom here, so I'm going to stick my starfish. So stick him on the bottom there. He can be on the bottom. And let's see, I've got a crab. Where's my crab gonna go? So I think I might have my crab. Put him down there. Or shall I have him in the waves at the bottom? Shall I have that there? I'm going to come back to my crab, I think. I'm going to stick some more of my fish on. So let's put a bit of glue on my fish, and my fish can go, whoops. Actually, I'm wondering, where's my fish? Oh, my fish goes that way, doesn't he? So I think actually I'm going to stick a dimensional on my fish, I've decided. So not the glue, I'll stick a fish on my dimensional. or a dimensional on my fish, and I'll put him coming off up here. Okay, so he's there. So just keep looking to see how it's forming. I've decided I want some seaweed, so I'm going to put some of my glue on my seaweed and going to put that so you're looking through the seaweed to see my jellyfishy thing there. Let's see if I can put some. Yes, I'll put some at the back there, so I'm going to stick some glue on there and put that right at the back there, so you're looking to the fishes through that one. Come on, I'm going to need to hold it. I'm going to shut that down and press on it, so I've got it going there. So he's building up nicely now. My crab, where does my crab want to go? My crab coming off the side, or do I want my crab poking out? Let's see. I want him down here. Might have him down here actually, I think. So I'll put my crab on the front down here. So he can come right down at the bottom there. Can be on there. And I think I'll put some of my little bits on the back now. So I'm going to put that right flat on the back. So it is. I'm going to get my bone folder in there and just press that down. That's it. I'm pressing that down. And I've also got You Love So Much, so that's going to go on that side. And don't forget you've got two sides to your card, so I've used that. So I'll put that in there. Like that. Where can I have that? So let's see, I'm going to have that going under there. I'll just put that in there. And we've got a bit of gold that I don't want him. Yeah, I think I'm going to have that on top of my octopus. So looking there, so I'll just get my bone folder in and press that down. Okay, so do I want any more fishes? I've got any more of that anywhere. So where do I want my happy birthday? I was thinking, could I put my happy birthday on the octopus? Did I want to put it in the back, going in there somewhere? Do I want that like that? Yes, I think I'm going to go for that. I'm just going to make sure I can see it. Let's move it along. Bit tricky. I think I need to make sure it's straight. So I hope you like that. So we've got the front, just thought you should know how wonderful you are. And then inside, wishing you oceans of happiness to amazing grandson. happy birthday hiding in the sea, and you're so loved. And then you could do a plain piece for the back to write on, or just write on that. But I hope you like that. As I say, I've got to find that piece now that should be just there, because I've obviously moved it with the rest of my things. So I'm going to have to find that. I think I could have fish up here as well, actually. So I think I'll have a fish going up there as well. So we'll have a fish going on there, and anything else that I've got around. I think I've got another tiny fish I can have in the corner there, so I'm just going to have that one on there as well, I think. So that can go in the corner there. There we go. So I hope you like that. As I say, that one will have something on it when I find it. Hope you like that. And if you're not subscribing to me, please subscribe and press the notification button so you won't miss any of my further uploads. I do appreciate that you've stopped by. Don't forget to enter my competition. If you want to know what you're winning, just go back to my video that says 100 subscription. So thank you very much. Do appreciate. Take care. Stay safe. Bye for now.